Another Saturday. Say good morning. Where you at? It's the afternoon over here on the East Coast. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully y'all can hear me. All right. Okay, cool. What's the deal? What's the deal? How was y'all week, man? How was y'all week, bro? I had a great week. I didn't lose. I ain't gonna lie. This is a great week for me. I can't lie. It was great. Like no complaints. Like shit was hitting. Like GU was fired. GU was fired. SPX was fired. Like no lie. Like the market's been, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been having its weeks, but there's no complaints this past week. Like I have zero complaints. Like everything was doing what it was supposed to do. Yeah, but okay, so today's webinar, I didn't get no questions like all week. Like I didn't get anything. So hopefully y'all brought some questions. Somebody just DM me today asking about like psychology. Like I guess people still having like a hard time like letting their TPs get hit. But as far as like anything me like showing y'all, like I don't have nothing for y'all, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so the two questions that I did get was like some psychology stuff. And he said, how do I stay disciplined with a smaller account? I mean, for one, like you're not trying to lose a small account. And for two, I mean, I don't really understand why is it so hard to be disciplined, bro. Like, can anybody answer that for me? Like, why is it so hard to be disciplined? Like, we show up to the market, New York session, we take 1 or 2 trades, we go about our day. Like, it may seem simple, like I may be making it sound simple, but it's really just follow your trading plan, bro. Like, it shouldn't even be that hard as far as just staying disciplined. It doesn't even matter your size of account, like just be disciplined. Like, what is so difficult about that? But no, I think it is greed. I think it's greed because your account is too small. So if you take 1 or 2 setups, you only make like $100 versus somebody that got, a larger account, 1 or 2 setups. That's 2-3 bands easily. You want to speak? Okay, I got you. Jada, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I just never really understood that. Like I did go through a phase where I was like undisciplined, but like that's why I always preach. If you haven't lost enough money yet, you're not going to be disciplined. You're just not. You haven't lost enough money yet. Hello?
Yeah, that's facts. Then I still got my producer name on here. Hold on, let me change that real quick. Shoot, I think I've been struggling with that this week as well. I don't know for that person in particular, but I know for me, like my problem right now is like I started as a swing trader, and I feel like swing trading is so easy because it's like you place your trade and then you just go with it. But like trying to learn scalping is like a back and forth thing. Like every week for me, like I have one really good week and then I have an okay week, and then I keep bouncing around like right above break even. And it's just like stressful because it's like, dang, like if I would have just held my swing trade, I wouldn't have had to worry about none of this. But I'm trying to hold my swing trade and scalp in between the process because I want to learn more skills, but I feel like my ego for me personally is in the way because it's like, all right, like this past week, I was in a 1 hour buy and like the whole thing ran to my take profit. But on the overall grand scheme of things, I barely broke even because of all my scalps, like all the scalps on the lower time frame that I took. It was just like, bro, like if I would just let the 1 hour play out and then just ignore the rest, like I've been straight.
I mean, you don't have to scalp like if it's not for you. Like whatever works for you and it just makes more sense, or if you're more comfortable with it, then just stick to the higher time frames. You don't have to be on a 5-minute or 15-minute. You don't have to. If it's like really being difficult, like you really don't have to. Like if the 1 hour is working and you making money, what you need to scalp for, unless you're just trying to just take money along the way on the swing trade. But other than that, like, you feel me? If it's more comfortable, you hold it on a 1 hour or the 4 hour, whatever, like just keep doing that. Whatever's making you money, keep doing it. Don't, if you're not making no money, just stop doing it. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I know you probably want to scalp and swing trade, but
Yeah, ideally I would like to scalp and swing trade. But I think I've been using FTMO to I've been using FTMO to learn scalping, but like I just keep taking this challenge over and over again. It's like for me, like I don't really money is not really a problem because I have a good job and I trade. And my main
okay.
account, I strictly trade swing. But on these FTMO accounts, it's just like, why is it so hard to pass this? Like, why is it so hard to scalp? Like
Man,
it do seem like
yeah.
so easy to be disciplined, but it's like, dang, I done lost 15 trades in a row.
That's
How does
tough.
that happen? Like
That's
it just
tough.
don't even feel right in my spirit. And it's like I'm not strategy switching, like
Hmm.
I'm trying to do to the point where I find this good swing trade. Say I find a 1 hour setup that my TP is about 200 to 400 pips and I'm only risking about 100 pips. In that process, I would like to find good scalping setups to where I'm taking profits along the way.
Hmm.
Um, but I had asked you like in the process, Fibs was working well for you, and Fibs is also a part of like I pull out a fib. I don't trade Fibs,
Hmm.
but I pull out a fib just to make sure like this is a good trending area. But like when you was doing Fibs, and then you was like, all right, I'm gonna switch to supply and demand. Like, how did you really structure your mindset to like have faith in that? Like, I get the back testing, I get the demo, like testing it
Hmm.
out, like when you was in the period of like losing in that process, like how did you really like keep your head strong?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was like the mental aspect of like switching your whole entire strategy. You just first of all, you have to get data. Like that's the foundation. Like if you don't get no data, you're not gonna trust in it. But all strategy have losing periods. Like I don't know if people talk about that, but every strategy is gonna have a losing period. Nothing is gonna just be 100%. It doesn't matter what it is. But like when I was training fibs, when I was going through like a losing period, I mean, it wasn't just, oh, let me just get rid of this strategy. It was just like, okay, like I'm only seeing the market one way. I need to see the market in multiple, not really versions, but I want to see it from different perspectives because if you look at the market one way and you can't see it no other way, I promise you, you're gonna start losing money. Like it's just that's just how the market is. You have to be flexible with it. But when it came to supply and demand, like when I started really trading supply and demand, I could just see that. I could just see like different moves occurring. Like it was just more flexible. Like with fibs, like it had to come back to like the 70%. Well, I don't know how you trade fibs, but like I traded off the 70%. So if it never reached the 70%, I won't trade. And it was periods where it would never even touch the 70%. So I'm just like, okay, I'm not even taking no trades at all. So it was like, okay, I gotta switch it up. Something gotta change. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just got into supply and demand. But other than that, like it was just really data and forward testing to get build some trust for sure, for sure. Yeah,
All right, for sure.
for sure. All right, y'all got any questions though? Because like I said, like I really like nobody had any questions this week. Like we was going crazy, like no cap, like we was going crazy. I like to get input. Okay, I got you, bro. I'm gonna put you on. Like, we was doing really good this week, like even Nash, like, and I was trading news and shit. I know Imani probably on
Yeah,
here
you can hear me?
bad. Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, bet. So just to like follow up on what she said, because I feel like I be going through what she be going through as well, like in terms of like just like trying to mix too much stuff up, like because I know she said she be swinging, but then
Mhm.
she also be trying to mix the scalping in, and I feel like what helps is just like keeping everything simple, like
Oh
because
God,
me
bro.
me personally, I only take supply and demand, like
Bro, me
that's
too,
all I've
bro.
been taking recently, and like I just passed my challenge, like the free trial version
Hmm.
in literally like a week and a half, like just taking supply and demand. So I feel like keeping everything simple just like makes the whole process way better because you're not worried about like support and resist. Like you're still seeing the market in multiple ways. Like you could still see like, oh, it may react off this area, but I feel
Hmm.
like keeping it down to okay, I'm only taking like liquidity grabs or like I'm only like liquidity grabs, supply and demand, that's it.
Yeah.
It just makes the process like so much easier in my opinion, because you're
Yeah.
not so like, oh, what if this setup's gonna work out? Oh, like,
Yeah. No,
you know what
that's
I mean?
facts, bro.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie. That's facts, bro. If you just stick to one style and see like, are you really making money off of it? Then just stick with that. Like, you don't have to trade liquidity grabs or break and retest or supply and demand. You don't gotta do all that. You can just stick with one that just really fits you more. Like facts, bro.
yeah,
Okay.
especially when you're trying to pass the challenge, like maybe when you go live, because you know you always want to like when you live is different because now you just really trying to make money. But
Yeah.
I feel like just taking certain type of setups, like when you're just trying to pass, it just makes things more easier because like I don't know, I've been going break even like really consistently, or I'll pass it. So it's like,
Okay. That's
you
what's
know what I
up.
mean? Like
Yeah.
that's just my take on it. Like ever since because I used to just take everything, bro. Like I would try to take support and resistance. I was even messing with the fib low key and like
Oh
I would
man.
always, yeah, bro. I was all over the place. I'm not gonna lie, like, cause I came out of IML, but
Uh-oh.
like when I found a group, like, and I was just taking supply and demand, like, I'll either like be really close to my goal or a little over break even, like.
Okay. Okay. No, that's what's up. No, that's facts though. Like anybody on here that just um getting overwhelmed with the type of setups that's coming because we on a 5 minute like and I saw during the week like some new people came in and it was like man like y'all like moving fast like it's like okay we're on a 5 minute like we can't be asking questions like okay what do we do right here like we're on a 5 minute like if you're not on point you're gonna miss the move like and that happens every single week somebody is missing something and it's just like you gotta be on point. That's why I say turn the homework, show up to the webinar so we can be on point in the morning because if we're not, you're gonna be missing setups for sure. Let me answer some of these questions in the chat. Hold on. Can you touch up on gaps? You still not understanding gaps, bro? I mean, I can, but I'm just saying. Robert, I mean, like I talk about it all the time, but I can still go over it again. Would you leave a 101 on trading view even though the broker gets you in it could be 2-3 pips off? No, I'm gonna try to get that 101 regardless, bro. Unless it's consolidating, I'll just close my position. But okay, I'm about to let me write this down. Gaps. I know we talk about gaps all the time, but some people still may just not understand it. Gaps. Okay, I'm about to unmute you, bro. Jacob, I'm about to unmute you, bro. Okay. All right. Could you go over GU trade on Friday and what made it such a good trade? Okay, well, okay, before Jacob get on, I mean, you can see this demand right here was on the yesterday's high, and we got to break a structure. So, I mean, the rest is kind of history after that. Once we tapped to that zone, I bought, and then I looked at the EMAs. EMAs wasn't that great. Let me take this off. EMAs wasn't that great, but we was above the 200. So I'm like, okay, let's just take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to think about it. I didn't take that sale, but this sale was great. But that really was it. Break of structure. We was on yesterday's daily high. And those are like sensitive areas. So like when it's a daily high or daily low, usually it reversed. And that's literally what it did. As soon as we tapped into it, reversed and went back up. So that really was it. But Jacob, you on, bro?
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
What's going on, guys?
What's the deal?
I wanted to ask you about, I guess, overall trend direction.
Okay.
I feel like that's been my biggest issue so far is one, finding the overall trend, which isn't it finding the overall trend isn't the issue. It's okay. I find the overall trend on the 1 hour. Let's say there's a break of structure to the downside, right?
Okay.
So I'm thinking, okay, the trend is most likely bearish. I'm looking for supplies, shorts, switching to the 5 minute. And then I start to see on the 5 minute, okay, maybe there's a reversal coming. The trend has potentially flipped. I see a break of structure to the upside. Am
Okay.
I automatically changing my bias? Okay, the trend is changing, but the 1 hour still looks bearish. Sometimes it's like a conflict. I don't know to be looking for shorts or to start looking for
You
longs.
got some charts? You got some charts?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, send me some charts though, because like certain situations going to be different. But
Yeah.
the only time I do trade reversals is a break of structure. Like it have to break structure for me to catch
Uh-huh.
reversal. Like I really don't like this setup like right here on GU. Like I probably won't take it because I won't feel confident in it because they have
But
no break of structure.
are you looking for that break of structure on the lower time frame, like the 5, or are you waiting to see that on a higher time frame to confirm, okay, maybe the trend has reversed?
The 5 for sure.
The 5,
The
okay.
5, yeah. I mean, I'm only like when I see a break of structure on the higher time frame, um, it depends on where I'm at because the 1 hour can break structure to the downside, but we're at a low on the 1 hour. So that means the 5 minute may be correcting, but that's just a pullback on the 1 hour, if
Right,
that
right.
makes sense. So just because it's on a downtrend on the 1 hour, know where you're at on the 1 hour. So when you take a 5 minute setup, you're not selling low because we're at a low on the 1 hour, if that makes sense. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, definitely like on a 5 minute, it can be very tricky for us determining what's the overall trend or just the trend for that day because it's just setups all over the place, like which
Right.
one is the right one. But yeah, I definitely recommend just if you just want to just avoid all that, just take the setup that have a breaker structure only. That'll
Right,
just increase it even more.
right.
Sure. Yeah,
Cool. Appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, do you save me? I ain't gonna lie. Right now, I'm struggling with confidence in the lower time frame. That's tough. Do you have a trading journal or do you still take notes of how your week was? Yeah, I just take notes on how my week was. I don't really just document all my trades. I'm gonna be honest. Like I used to do that, but I just don't do it no more. Like, let me see. I missed a few due to work calls and getting kids out of school. Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, like, are y'all like having a hard time with anything else? Oh, and another thing is Monday. Monday a holiday, right? I think Monday is holiday, if I'm mistaken. I think so.
I'm trying to find I'm looking at my charts right now. I'm trying to just find an example I could pull up and show you.
Yes, yeah, send it to me on Discord so I can pull it up.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, I think Monday is Memorial's Day. So I don't even know if like let me go to yeah, oh yeah. Oh, Monday, I don't know if I'm trading unless I'm just trading GJ. But other than that, like it might be kind of steep far as trading Monday. I don't trade holidays. No, sir. Yeah. Can you explain how rejections work for your perspective? What do you mean by rejections? I never trade holidays ever. I don't trade holidays. What do you mean by rejection? Candles? Oh, well, I could just show you something real quick. Let me just try to find something. I mean, this, for example. The more wicks, the better, because I mean, we just know that they want to reverse. But usually I just look for like 2 to 3 rejections. And then especially if there's a liquidity grab, like something like this, that's something more ideal, like how they dip lower and then they start pushing up. I would be buying somewhere up in here. But other than that, like more rejections, the better. And it just worked better on like liquidity grabs. So definitely want to see the wicks when it comes to like support and resistance type of trading or just liquidity grabs. How reliable are pre-market supply and demand? I'm not gonna lie. Supply and demand pre-market was so lit this week. I don't even know why. Like it don't even make no sense how lit it was. It was just on fire, bro. Like OD. Like I don't know why. Like some weeks it just don't be hitting, and this week it just was hitting. I can't even really explain it. How do you get your head from trading? Not gonna lie, I'm dreaming about this shit. Even when it's like, oh, you on that obsession phase, bro. Bro, that is gonna die down, bro. It's gonna die down for sure. Can you use volume to determine whether supply and demand is good or bad? I don't really use volume. I mean, some traders do, but I don't. I just look at what's going on with the candlesticks. So, yeah. I mean, use pre-market supply and demand when the market is open. I don't know what. Did you send it, bro?
Not yet. I think I just found one on gold. You want me to send you the chart or am I able to share my screen?
No, you gotta send it to me on
Okay,
Discord.
alright,
If you want to just take a picture of it on TradingView.
yeah, I'll send you the one, a picture of the 1 hour, then I'll send you a picture of the 5.
Okay. Pre-market supply and man, leave a runner at for NAS open bid. No, honestly, NAS 100, New York Stock Exchange open, it's just been, I hate to say it, but it's those moves, sometimes they don't ever come back. And it's irritating because like we don't like trading the open. And it's so high risk, like you can literally lose so much money. And I've seen people have their stop loss like set and on the New York Stock Exchange open, and like the broker would literally like blast right through it. So that's why I said it's really dangerous, like because brokers be on bullshit sometimes. What made you trade news? I had that demand set. Let me go to NAS real quick. I had that demand set for the longest, and I was just paying attention to it. And I'm like, okay, if I'm looking at this, they tap right into it. And I got in a little bit late too. I don't know if y'all noticed my entry, but it was like up here. And I'm like, okay, if they breaking up and we're above yesterday's high, we can only go up from here. And I check my EMAs. I'm like, oh, we bullish. I'm just gonna take this buy and just take the results for what it was. That really what it was. I ain't gonna lie. Like once we got up in here, because I'm getting in late right here. My stop loss is down here. It was about like 30 pips or something like that. And I'm just like, we bullish. I'm taking a buy. What is that indicator from yesterday? This one right here, Eduardo. Right there.
What's your trading sessions indicator? I've tried looking for that. I can't find it.
It's Patty trading. I ain't deleted
I
this.
wonder if it's gone now.
Oh wow. I think it's gone. No, for real. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
better keep that on there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the little highlighter is it's not there anymore. But all you gotta do is just go on TradingView and just type in sessions, and like when I go to the settings, I can just change the times on the times I trade. It's really not even like,
Yeah.
special. So like, yeah. But let me go on this Discord. Let me see what you sent me. Okay. You said the top one is
Yeah, that's the 1 hour.
okay. Now, if I'm looking at this, what is the trend?
Yeah, so in my opinion, looking at it, I'm seeing a potential reversal. I'm seeing it potentially turning into an uptrend. I see the break of structure on, see that swing high to the left,
Right here.
down a bit more. Right in the middle, go up. Right there, that swing high. So we
Okay.
broke structure there going up.
Okay.
So to me, I'm looking for potential buys.
Okay. So
Now,
you think it's something like that?
right.
Okay.
And then if you go to the 5 minute, the 5 minute to me looks bearish. That looks, I see structure being broken to the downside. So I'm conflicted now.
Okay, let me go to this one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm looking at this, first of all, we're losing volume, so it's slowing down. And for two, you say the 1 hour is bullish, but this looks like it's breaking down, like we're making lower
Right.
lows, like it's not making no higher highs. What time of day is this? Because like we see where the volume is at, but right here is like
This is starting at 8 AM.
this is 8 AM right here.
No, if you go right there, the end is,
Oh,
that's
I see
like
it. I see it.
4:50. So yeah,
Okay. Honestly, like this situation, I'm staying away from it because but the 1 hour look bullish, but this look like it's dropping.
right.
With that being said, like I'm just gonna just wait until I get a clean break of structure to the upside. Other than that, like I don't really want to take any like counter trend moves. I wish you had the 200 EMA. I could see where that's at because the 200 be telling me like whether this area right here. Let me if this area is real consolidation, because if the 200 was like cutting right through it, I would definitely stay away from that.
I'm gonna toss that on real quick and just see what it looks like.
Yeah. I feel you on the 1 hour versus 5 minute. It's been getting.
So on the
close.
5 minute price action is trading below the 200.
Okay, so that means
And
it's
then
go
on the
ahead.
1 hour, we're trading above the 200.
Okay, so that means this is just a temporary downtrend,
Right.
but the overall trend is up. That's what that means. So, I mean, I wouldn't recommend you to like trade counter trend, but if you do, scalp it. Don't try to hold it because the overall trend will eventually correct and go back up in its initial direction.
So if I'm trading counter trend, do I want to look for maybe a few extra confluences before I take that trade just because of the high risk involved? Or either just don't even take it at all?
Me personally, I would need a breaker structure. I need that. Like other than that, like if I'm taking any supply and demand setup, I'm not going to take it for a sale. I need a breakup structure by default.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
You still look at the 4 hour?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I only look at the 4 hour if we're approaching like a 4 hour demand zone or supply zone. But other than that, like I don't really looking at it too much.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Waiting for time frames to align has helped me cut losses too. No, definitely. Is that the 200 EMA? Yeah. I mean, I use a 200 EMA, sure. Can't find a Doyle EMA indicator. I guess the indicators that I have is just like private or something because this is. Let me type it. I mean, it's just this right here is only just the 13 EMA, and I didn't mean to put that on. This one right here, all this is just the 13 EMA, the 50 SMA, and the 200. Other than that, like that's all that this is. Yeah. But yeah, anybody had any other questions though? No, I do not trade London session. Somebody was asking me about London session. I mean, just trade the same thing that we've been trading, like same thing. Yeah.
What's your so I've been doing some back testing and
Mhm.
a few of the trades I've taken while back testing, I have gotten in on a late entry,
Okay.
but to me, my bias is still, still there regardless of the late entry. I still think it's gonna go in that direction. And because of the late entry, it gets that close to my 1-to-1 and reverses, and then I ended up getting stopped out. What's your advice on taking late entries? If you think it's still gonna go in that direction or not, would you still take that risk or just wait for the next better setup where you can get in at the right time?
Okay, so taking, is it like the second tap? Or are we talking about supply and demand? What setup are we
I'm
talking about?
talking supply and demand. I could send you a screenshot of a trade I took if you want to pull it up.
Yeah, you can send me that.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, but send me a chart, man. Like, Princeton, you can send me charts, bro. Yeah, but that stuff be happening to me though. Like, far as like it get almost to my 101 and then reverse. Like, that's
I just sent you that. Yeah, that shit's made frustrating. I'm not gonna lie.
No cap, no cap.
So that was the trade. I'm trying to remember. I was going for.
All right, you want to know what's
Yeah.
wrong with this? You want to know what's wrong with this?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me bring out my little drawing tool. I hope everybody see this. Did it touch the setup? Yes or no? Because it never touched it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It never touched it, but also, bro, the trend has been going on for way too long, bro. You gotta pay attention to stuff like that.
Right.
It's going on for way too long. So when you be trying to take supply at the bottom, understand that we got gaps that's literally sitting above because we've been dropping for so long.
Right.
So you have to be careful. Like the goal is to take setups like supply setups at the top because we want to catch it at the top to write it down. But when you're taking sales, I mean not sales, but supply setups up in this area, that can be very dangerous because the trend has already been going on for so long. But this setup in particular, it just never touched the supply, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like,
Yeah, no, yeah, you're 100% right. I think I took it because in my head, I was like, okay, it got close. I started seeing those bearish candles coming in. And I was like, okay, it's a late entry, but I'm still bearish on this. So I took it and obviously you could see it got close to the 1-to-1, but ended up reversing.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, these high probability setups, like it gotta tap the zone, bro. Like it
Right,
has to.
right.
Like it can't just be like, oh, kind of close. No, it needs to tap
Gotcha.
the zone, bro, for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Can you explain your trading strategy from your emotions to the lot size? In your opinion, what is the best strategy for beginners? That's the best strategy for beginners. I can't really say that because everybody is just gonna adapt to what makes more sense to them. Vanessa, the emotion as far as the lot size, it's gonna be emotional every time you up your lot size. Every single time you increase it, it gets more emotional. I'm just gonna be real because when I started increasing my lot size, I was tending to like wanting to close because I'm seeing these big numbers. I'm like, man, I don't even want to hold it for real. Like, I really want to close this shit because it's like, okay, I'm up 1,000 in a couple minutes. It's like this shit is overwhelming. So every time you up your lot size, it's gonna get overwhelming, no matter what. You know, your account can be at 500K. You playing 100 lots, like it's gonna get intense. Like on any level, it don't matter. It can get scary for sure. So that just comes with experience, honestly. Like just keep playing those type of lot sizes, and over time, it just will become normal. Because I used to didn't play 30 lots on GU or GJ. Like when I did it for the first time, like I almost passed out. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. This shit is something different, bro. Can you explain difference in greed and letting your TPs hit 1-to-1? I mean, bro, 1-to-1 is not even a lot. So like if you're having a hard time letting your TP get hit at 1-to-1, you really just need to just hold on your hands or just like just step away from the chart because like 1-to-1 is really not a lot. So if you're having a hard time even doing that, like you really need to get your discipline in order, like for real. You have to, bro. I mean, just runners for the TP. My bad. I mean, just for runners. Oh, letting your runners get hit. I mean, just have a set target. So like if you're aiming for liquidity that's sitting at the top or the bottom, just aim for that and just walk away from the chart. Or because like imagine if you set your runner for a set TP and you walked away. Most of the time they hit, but us traders, we be trying to like monitor it and keep watching it. If you keep watching it, you gonna do something. You're gonna like, oh no, this is about to reverse. I don't want to lose the money that I got, and then you're gonna end up getting out. So you just let it be, man. Oh, I didn't know you was muted, bro. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I muted myself and then it didn't let me unmute again.
Oh, okay.
I had a question about the 1-to-1s. So
Mhm.
after take profit hits your 1-to-1 and you leave your runner, are you immediately moving your stop to break even?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna trail your stop with that runner?
No, I'm moving my stop to break even. Some days I may trail it, but most of the time I am gonna move my stop loss to break even after 1-to-1 for sure.
If, let's say your 1-to-1, you hit your 1-to-1, you got your runner still going, price consolidates and breaks out again in your favor. Would you end up moving your stop to where your 1-to-1 hit in case that runner starts coming back? That way you don't lose that full 1-to-1 on your, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So basically, like if it's really moving and you don't want to give back the money that you won off of the other trades, which was a 1-to-1. I mean, yeah, you can do that if you want to. Like if you just don't want to just like two of your trades hit 1-to-1 and then your third one, it just got stopped at a break even. Like, yeah, you can move it up into your where your first target was at. You can do that, but it just depends on how the market is moving for that day. If it's moving in momentum, like you definitely probably want to trail that. But
Yeah.
if it's not really moving like that, like I would just leave it at break even and just let it do what it do until it hit my my longer term target. Moving my stop loss into profit has been a huge for me psychology this past week. I had a few trades where my stop loss got hit, but since I was in profit, I still made out. Yep, that's the way to do it. Like once you get in the green, like move that stop loss. What's better twin trading? It's better twin trading or closing half with magic keys. I would probably say, oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Twin trading or closing half? I really don't know. I don't know. Because like they both have their pros and cons, like both of them. Would you leave runners if there is no 1 hour or 4 hour supply and demand setups? I mean, that happens all the time, bro. Like when we take 5-minute setups, sometimes we don't be having no higher time frame confluence. So, and it still be a runner and just like, okay, like this is just running. Like, what was that? Let me go to it. I think GU, like GU, our stop loss was super tight. That was like a 1 to 5, no higher time frame confluence at all. Take all this mess off. No higher time frame confluence at all. It just started running. Like, CSP, I think SPX. No, that was news. But like stuff like this, like I'm pretty sure this had nothing to do with the higher time frame. This was just running for that day. So like it's gonna be runners where there's no higher time frame influence. It's just running. Like the market is just wanting to just bless us that day. How do you feel about taking partials out? I mean, yeah, close partials, leave a runner. Yeah. What's the best influence to leave a runner on a trade and why? I mean, usually when we're leaving not leaving confluence, when we're leaving runners, I feel more confident when it's a higher time frame, but we don't know if it's going to be a runner. Every day we don't know. Like GU was giving a lot of runners this week. We didn't know it was going to do that. So you kind of have to be prepared either way. So yeah, I would just recommend leaving a runner on every single setup. That's why I twin trade a lot. That's why I do a lot of twin trading. Everybody asks me, why you be entering 3 times? I'm twin trading all the time because every single win, I'm getting something off regardless. Hey, 1% too much for passing FTMO, or is it okay? No, that's straight. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Somebody just passed the FTMO Friday off of that GU trade. So yeah, no, definitely 1% is good. For sure. But yeah, yeah, that was all the questions I had. I mean, I can go over the gaps again if y'all want me to. I have like, for the new people that's here, like, please catch up on the webinars, bro. Like, it's gonna make more sense. Like, just catch up on them. Like, it's hours of just webinars, bro. Like, it's gonna get you right, especially like with the 5-minute, 15-minute, and higher time frame. Just watch all of that stuff. Like, it's gonna make sense for sure. Yo, can you take a challenge with an account your size or more? I might. I don't know. I really don't be having a desire because I've been getting real turned off with funding accounts. I'm gonna be honest. My boy LV the guy, he already know, bro. Like I just been just hearing bad stuff about funded stuff, so I'm not really like. I'm actually comfortable with my regular account. Like people ask, bro, you be making more. I'm good with how much I have in my account. Because like I don't know, like when it comes to like trading your funded account versus your real live account, like it just got more freedom, man. This is way more freedom. And I feel like that's the goal. Like get your funded account, run it up, withdraw, put some of that in your live account, and just, you feel me? Like I feel like I'm gonna be real with y'all. Funded accounts, I feel like it's not long term. People lose their accounts all the time. So if you get a 200K account, just try to split it up into a 100K account, trade them both separately, get your payouts, put some in your bank account, and then put some in your live account. You know what I'm saying? But funding accounts is good as far as you like building up capital very fast without like throwing money from your job. Like get the funding account, take the payout, and then trade with your live account. I just feel like this live account is just, you can't go wrong, bro. Like it's on you, no restrictions. You can trade how you want to trade it. Nobody got nothing to say. Like none of that. None of that, bro. I'm just be real. But yeah, nobody got no questions, man. I don't want to waste nobody Memorial weekend. Like we not really talking about nothing. Like Feel me? I'm trying to help somebody. Feel me? I know some new people on here, so y'all probably like, bro, is this what he do every week? No, this is the first week I literally had 0 questions. No cap. What's the 0 to 60 on your I8? We're not talking about cars, bro. Which funded account is best? I would recommend probably the FTMO or my Forex funds. Those are really the only two that I can kind of trust a little bit. Other than that, like, yeah. What if I only risk 1% per trade? Should I do 50% off a one-on-one or leave a runner, or what you recommend? No, yeah, you can do that for sure. 50% at one-on-one and then leave a runner. You can do that. Some people, I ain't gonna lie, some people that was passing challenges, they will only move their stop loss to break even after a 1 to 2. You can do that as well. But again, the longer the target, the chance of you losing. So it just depends on what you're really comfortable with, and can you really hold every single trade at a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 every single time. It's really up to you. We have a topic, bro. Oh, you know, that video was funny. You assign homework. Yeah, I assign homework every Tuesday. Every Tuesday I get the homework, and it's due Friday. Some people trying to send me charts today. I'm like, bro, like the homework was due yesterday. How long do you think would hold a trade if it's in consolidation too long? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, on a 5 minute, I give it like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. If I'm just playing around on my entry, I'm probably gonna close. It's no reason, because we're on a 5 minute. It should be hitting my TP in at least 15 minutes, at least, or something like that. If it's taking too long, I'm thinking about getting out. I'm gonna be real. How do you choose gaps? I mean, I don't really choose gaps. What do you mean by choose gaps? Like I'm looking at gaps, but I need to see my demand and supply. If you decide to get funded, what's some advice when growing your account when you have a simple job? Should I still withdraw? How often to add money? I don't know. Let me read that again. If you decide not to get funded, what's some advice? Oh, so if you got the bread like that, like if you got 20, 30 bands to load up on, and you start like extracting money from the market, try to space out your withdrawals. Don't keep withdrawing, because we still need that money. So like I was doing like every 2 weeks, once a month, just a fat, just dumb withdrawal, like something large. But other than that, like I need the capital, because I don't want to keep adding money. Like the larger your account is, you just don't want to keep adding money, because when you just taking money from the market, it just feel like this is like a video game. Like I'm just taking money from the market, withdrawing. So like when your account's small, you're just throwing money in it, like you're just in a growing phase. But when your account gets larger, you don't want to keep adding money to it. We just want to take money from the market and keep trading with that money. We don't have to keep adding money to it. So I would just say like every 2 weeks, or if you want to do it every week, then yeah, but don't do too large, because you're just taking too much out. Like, you're just taking too much, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cool. I'm about to find my live account. Was consider using it, just didn't know how it would work regards to withdrawing. Yep. You ever think you do a funded account giveaway and see when a Discord? Yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah, for sure. I watch your trading psychology videos, which caused me to join the group. You want real freedom for your real group? No facts, man. I'll just be, man, no facts, bro. You give an example of what you saw that you caused. I literally just went over that again. I mean, I can just go through it one more time. The trade that we took on Friday on GU was very simple. So let me go to line chart. So this right here, this swing high right here, it's a break of structure. Okay, that was a break of structure. We already came from a downtrend. Okay, we already came from a downtrend. And go back to count 6. And I literally right here on this demand right here had that marked up. I also had this marked up too, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. I had this marked up. I also had this marked up, but I just felt like this one was gonna reject more because of yesterday's daily high. Yesterday's daily high is just very sensitive. Like yesterday's daily highs and lows, they're sensitive. They have a lot of reversals on them. So with that being said, once I saw that it was literally lining up perfectly with this demand and that yesterday's daily high. I'm like, I gotta take this no matter what. I gotta take this, like facts. So that really was it. This was a regular demand on a 5 minute. If I go to the higher time frame, let me go to 1 hour. Take this stuff off. It's throwing me off. If I go to the 1 hour, I already didn't have a lot of confluence with the 1 hour. Oh, is that a demand? Am I tripping or no? I'm not tripping. Let me go back to the 5. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even see this. So that's actually a 1 hour demand right there. But other than that, like I was just looking at the 5 minute breaker structure, which on yesterday's daily high. And that was really it. Like I just took the setup and I looked at my EMAs just to see where I was at. I'm like, okay, like we still kind of above the 200. So let's do it. That was really it. I ain't gonna lie. Torch challenge. I mean, yeah, that's just, hey, I'm gonna let y'all have that little torch stuff. So when it's small, like 500, add money to it. When it gets like 2K, just withdraw every 2 weeks. Okay, are you trying to do this for a living or are you just trying to just get like some quick cash? Because withdrawing with 2K, like how much are you trying to withdraw? Like, are you trying to do this full time? Because I know some people, they just trying to just like do this like for like a little side gig. Everybody on here not trying to be full time. Well, that's what I think. I don't know if everybody trying to be full time on here, but 2K, bro, I don't know what type of bills you about to pay with that, bro. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be real, bro. That's just not enough money. And like I remember when I used to have like a small account like 2K, like it felt like a lot of money, but then which I withdrawals like $100, like $300. It's not enough. It's not enough, bro. Not to go full time. No, sir. But yeah, I mean, we can break down the trades that we took this week. I don't know, like if y'all want to do that, like we can just break down all the setups that we took this week before I get off this.
Yeah, that's cool. I wanted to ask you, did you have any books you recommend reading?
Psychology books. I mean, I read Naked Forex, but that really didn't help me because I don't really use anything out of there. But as far as like psychology books, like gotta read Trading the Zone by default. Gotta read that.
What's it called? Trading in the Zone. In the Zone.
Yeah, Trading the Zone by Mark Douglas. Trading the Zone. Some mindset books. So they're really just like mindset type of books. Because like once you get a strategy, you just gotta really just be disciplined.
Right,
So
right.
definitely
I'm looking for something that like really kind of talks about, psychology and then the whole risk management side of things.
risk management side of things. I don't really know any books that just talk about like risk management. I know Trading the Zone.
Has anyone read this book? I snagged this one a few weeks ago. It's called How to Make Money in Stocks by William J. O'Neill.
What they be talking about on there?
This goes over I think it covers the whole stock market as a whole, kind of all the different avenues you can take with, options trading, ETFs, that kind of stuff. Goes over like some basic chart analysis, and then I think the reason I bought it was there was a section in here for risk management.
Okay. I mean,
I just didn't know if anyone has read it.
No, I never even heard of it. But okay, so the 23rd, I think the 23rd was Monday. Yeah. So all right, so I'm just gonna break down all these trades that we took. This is SPX, NAS. Yeah, all three of these was pre-market. And then I didn't put the NAS, the one that I took Friday, because as soon as I would have lost, everybody would have been mad at me, bro. Would you feel me? So no. All right, so SPX, let's go to it. Let's break down these trades that we took. Yeah, SPX was so lit. It was just ridiculous. What was that, the 23rd? Let me go back to it. Yeah, that was the trade right there. Yep. Okay. So this trade right here that we have, this was right before the New York Stock Exchange opened. So the dark shaded area right there, that's the New York Stock Exchange open. So literally, like, I saw that we was at a supply literally right here, and I'm looking below. When I'm looking below, I'm like, okay, we got gaps that's literally sitting right here. Let me go to the 1 hour, see what the 1 hour was talking about. 1 hour. Okay, the only thing I didn't like about the setup was that we had hella gaps that was sitting above, and it's starting to look like an inverted head and shoulders type of like vibe. So I don't know, I was a little iffy about it. That's why I closed the entire position at 1-1 because, okay, for one, we already above. I mean, not above, but we were already before New York Stock Exchange open. So like once it tapped into it and I sold, I was immediately closing the whole position. But this one, this is just a regular supply setup. This is not really a super clean breaker structure. Like this is the low right here, but it was just a little bit lower than that. But I really wouldn't consider this like a clean breakup structure. So this was like super high risk, especially because of the time of the day. Other than that, like that was just a simple supply, no higher time frame confluence at all, like nothing, like especially with all of this stuff over here, like all of that, like it was making me nervous even taking this setup. I'm like, bro, this is literally about to correct. Like I just feel like this is just gonna just correct all of that. Let me go to 4 hour. Yeah, no higher time frame confluence. So yeah, that was just Monday's trade on SPX. And let me go back because this is back-to-back days on SPX. Monday. Let me go back to it. I'll be forgetting sometimes. Oh no, that was Tuesday. Okay, so I just showed y'all Tuesday. Let me go to previous day. Oh no, they look the same. Okay, all right. So right here, this one was Tuesday. Now, this one had a clean breaker structure in my opinion. Why? Because if I go to line chart, the swing low is literally right here. So all I'm doing is waiting for this to happen. That was literally it. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm like, okay, we just breaking structure. Okay, cool. That's literally what happened. And then it did some BS at the open. That's why I'm happy that I closed. Happy that I closed because again, we don't know if it's going to hold. We don't know if the open is going to bless us. But it's crazy because NAS, go to NAS on the 25th, 24th. NAS did the exact same setup, but it didn't do no bullshit. So that's why I said the New York Stock Exchange, it's risky, man. Like, how do we know this was going to play out versus SPX? We just didn't know. So that's why I'm closing. Like it's just super risky. Like some days it's going to hit, some days it didn't. But this trade right here that I took on Tuesday, this had a breaker structure in my opinion, and it was just looking good. And I just closed it as soon as it hit my 1-1. I closed it, and then it did some bullshit, and that was it. It turns into it's been tapped. Yeah. It turns to the second tap. I'll be iffy about the second tap. Second taps, third taps, I'll just be iffy about it. But that first tap, I just like the first tap more than anything. How many taps into the zone before it becomes invalid? Okay, it don't become invalid until it touched the top. So this supply, this little wick right here made the whole zone just a no sir for me. Like I'm not even considering it. Just off of that wick right there, I would have been like, nope, I'm good. Now, if I look at NAS, like NAS did the complete opposite. It did the complete opposite. Like it held and it dropped like crazy. So would you add another entry there? No, not on SPX. No. Because I mean, that was New York Stock Exchange. So I'm not about to add to that. No. No. But what was the last two trades? I mean, I just showed y'all the GU trade. But y'all see it, that these setups don't have no higher time frame influence and they're hitting like every single day. We're not going to get the 1 hour to 15 minute lining up with the 5 minute. That's just not how the market go. The market will not Like it be some days like honestly, I think every single week at least like 1 or 2 Forex pairs have like all the stars aligned. Other than that, like it's not going to be an everyday thing. That's just not, no, it's not an everyday thing. When you say no more than 2 or 3 trades max a day, those include when I mean by 2 to 3 trades, when I'm twin trading, those 3 entries, that's one setup. Okay, that's one setup to me. I'm always twin trading. Every time, 3 times, that's one setup for me. If I enter 3 more times, that's 2 setups. But they be different setups. I'm not about to enter 6 trades on one setup. No. I'm entering 3 times on NAS, I'm entering 3 times on GU or DJ or whatever. But I'm always entering 3 times. That's just how I trade. I'm always twin trading every single time, every time. So I hope that answers your question. Because I know people like, bro, why don't you just put 9 standards on NAS and just call it a day? No, I want to break it up. 3, 6, 9. I'm just gonna break it up every single time. When you trade, how much you risking? I risk my account in fixed lot size. So it's kind of different. I don't really do like the 1 to 2%, like how everybody be doing it with the funded account. Like I just have a set lot size. That's just how I trade. Do you only trade in the direction of the 1 hour? That's the main key far as the 5 minute, in my opinion. Yeah, so I'm trying to go with the direction of the 1 hour for sure. After winning this whole week, I was kind of scared trading on Friday because I didn't want to lose. That's going to happen as well. I'm not gonna lie. That's going to happen as well. I mean, I'm clearly on a winning streak, but winning streaks in, getting like that's just going to happen. Like next week is not promised I'm gonna win every single trade, so it just gotta come to the market with a grain of salt, like, and don't be afraid to lose. When or how did you become confident to take your journey to YouTube? I mean, when or how did I mean, I just didn't care. I just wanted to just share people what I was doing. I'm just passionate about trading. I'm just like, I just wanted to bring it to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can start a YouTube channel. Do you ever use lower time frame when it hits the 5 minute? Man, are you talking about the 1 minute chart? Because no, sir, like I'm not going no lower than a 5. It just get too messy, bro. Like I'm good. I'm good. Scalping on US 30, if the 4 hour and the 1 hour trend is in the downtrend, but the 5 minutes on uptrend, do you analyze and decide what setups you're looking for? I really, if the 4 hour and the 1 hour is on a downtrend and I see the 5 minutes on an uptrend, I'm iffy about that setup. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm just iffy about it. I'm just really iffy about it because I'm just seeing that the downtrend is like the stronger directions on the downtrend. So I kind of want to see that on the 5 minute. And it just depends on if we already at a zone on the higher time frame, or if we already at a zone on the 1 hour, then I'm probably going to want to see the same identical setup on the 5 minute. I talk about my journey on YouTube, bro. I don't want to keep talking about it. I keep talking about it. Everybody keep asking me, bro, can you talk about your journey? Like, it's all on YouTube, bro. It's all on YouTube. To be honest, I have not been twin trading. I'm leaving runners with the twin trade. I feel like that's letting me leave money on the table. I need to hop on it. Let me read that again. I have not been twin trading. Leave runners with the twin trade, and I feel like I mean, it's really up to you. You don't have to twin trade. That's just what I do. That's just what I do. I am losing more. Any advice? How much are you risking? How much are you risking? Next week is NFP. The whole week gonna be iffy. No, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Since Monday is a holiday and next week NFP week, expect some bullshit. Expect some bullshit. Whenever I'm trading,
Is the market open on Monday?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Yeah, just okay. So if you're just trading 1%, then just break it up 50-50. Like just do two entries. So do 0.5 and 0.5 if you take your challenge. If you like really like trying to be conservative and not like lose the challenge or lose your account, be conservative. You have to. So I would just say like 0.5. But if you're losing more, then just enter one trade. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is not working, stop doing it. It is literally that simple. Like if something is not working, stop doing it and switch it up. First, get some data first. See if it's not working first. Don't just, oh, I lost this week and it's not working. Like, 'cause people be doing that. Like, they have one losing week and they just think, oh, it don't work anymore. Like, bro, you haven't even been doing this for that long. You know what I'm saying? So if something is really not working, like, then just change it, switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a winning streak and then say next week be rough, bro. This don't work anymore. It's like we just had like crazy weeks. Like now we having a bad week. And people be new, so they don't really be understanding like how training actually go. Be ready to throw the whole be ready to throw the whole strategy away, man. It'd be crazy. That's right. More data is needed. Facts. Thought you meant you're not trading the whole. No, I'm trading. No, I'm trading. I'm trading, but Monday is a holiday. Like, I'm already expecting some BS to happen on Monday. So, and then it's NFP week. So we got a holiday, we got a bank holiday, a US bank holiday, and NFP week. You know it's gonna be some bullshit. So this week was great. I had a great week, but they're gonna try to get their money back next week. So.
What is NFP week, Doyle?
It's non-foreign payroll. So it's a lot of high impact news, a lot of manipulation goes on.
Okay.
The first week of every month. So you just gotta be very careful.
Oh, gotcha. It's the first week every month. Okay.
Yeah. First week every month. What is your 2022 plan? Do you have a major goal? Not really. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I'm just going with the flow. Like whatever opportunity comes to me, that's what I do. Other than that, like I'm just doing what I do. But if anybody don't have no last question, I'm gonna get off this. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy your weekend because I didn't have a lot of questions this week. We be going over the same stuff. I say this all the time. We go over the same stuff because I'm trading the same stuff. This is just the same stuff every single week. I'm trading supply and demand, catching setups. If you're new, please watch the previous webinars or just show up with questions. I know some people are kind of confused, like what's going on? I don't understand. Just come here every Saturday and ask questions. I will answer it. But nobody had no questions this week. So, and we had a great week. So you feel me? I just, we was good. I ain't gonna lie. But all right, man. I'll see y'all. I don't want to say Monday because I don't know. I'm gonna show up to the market Monday, but most likely I'm not gonna trade. But I'm gonna still show up because that it's kind of like a habit. Like I can't like not come to the market. But all right, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. Save me some ribs, man. If y'all cooking, save me some ribs. You know what I'm saying? But all right, man. I'll see y'all in the chat.
Have a good one, man. Thanks.
See you.